Shalom, shalom. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel, and to speckled bird Israelites that are scattered abroad that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom, and shalom to all you brothers and sisters that may be listening and learning, and shalom to all you brothers and all you Akim that's out there in the highways and byways doing the work of the Lord, spreading this gospel, trying to wake up the elect, because that's who this gospel is for. You know, 2/3 of all people will die on this side, and they're going to come back in the kingdom. I also want to say this video is for the Israelites only, you know, and the Israelites, so you call today so-called black, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Those are Israelites, always have been and always will be, contrary to the popular belief that, you know, we're just niggas and spicks and wetbacks and savages. You know, but as y'all can see on the screen, you know, I have this article pulled up from End Time Headlines, you know, concerning Elon Musk. You know, it says he's ready to unveil his master plan 3 for humanity in less than 30 days. And what is that master plan? You know, well, let's go to the scriptures and get it. We're gonna bring it out, right? You know, this is why the Lord set up watchmen, right? You know, the Lord set up true prophets, true men of the Lord. You know, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone to warn the elect mainly. I mean, that's who the gospel's for. You know, of course, 2/3 of my people will hear the gospel. You know, so, you know, when they don't listen or when they don't take heed, the Lord can jack them up and, you know, judge them. But this is Revelation 13 and verse 16. It says that he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see, and that master plan is the MOTB, right? That mark. You know, that thing that he wants to put inside your head, that Neuralink, that C-hip, you know, that CHIP, you know. We're so close, and you still got camps, you still got, you know, dudes out here saying that it's something else, or that it's sin. You know, when it's clear as day, and it's right in front of your face, you know. So, I mean, at this point in the game, I mean, if you still saying it's something else, and, you know, you saying it's sin and all that stuff, the Lord, he probably not dealing with you, most likely, or you just, you know, got a bag, you know. I mean, because why would a prophecy like this not be written in the scriptures, you know? It's just because it don't speak of it really nowhere in any other book or any other chapter outside of Revelations, that doesn't mean that that it's not the C-hip, you know, because I hear other people saying it, or other dudes saying it, you know. Oh, it's not in any other book besides Revelations. It don't have to be, you know. John the Revelator was the man that the Lord chose to receive the vision of people getting these things and plant it in them inside their head or in their hand, you know, in the future. He's seen this, you know, and this is what they want to do, you know. So, and if you go into it, right, how are they gonna give life into the image of the beast? You know, their image represents their ways, you know, what they're about, the philosophies, and they're gonna give complete life, complete power to themselves when they C-hip everybody. That's how they're gonna give life to everybody. You're gonna completely be worshiping them. You're gonna completely bow down to them. You're gonna be completely under their foot now, because if the mark is sin, then how are they giving life into the image of the beast? I mean, you are helping give life to it, but it's not the mark that's going to allow you not to buy and sell. You see? So, and ultimately, they can't spiritually mark you, ultimately, man, because that's what you basically said. Esau does things on the left-hand side, so they do things opposite of what the Lord would do. The Lord has a spiritual mark for the elect. Like it says in the book of Ezekiel, it says, what does it say? Put a mark upon all the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. That's a spiritual mark. So how the hell can Esau spiritually mark you? He can't. That's Esau, man. You know, he's going to physically mark you with that C-hip. And that's going to be his capstone on his new world order. Because that's what he ultimately wants to do. Because if he's able to do that to the elect of Israel, this man gonna be a power forever. But he ain't gonna be able to do that because the Lord has other plans in store, and the Lord has everything. Everything is already written. You know, some of the elect is gonna get spiritual power. Esau is gonna kill some of the elect. So, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be good either way because they're gonna come back. The Lord's gonna raise them back up. You know. Like it says in the book of, I think it's in Corinthians, and I think it's one of Thessalonians, where it says the dead and the dead and Yahweh shall rise first. So they're gonna be good. You know, whether you die or whether you make it to the end to see Yahweh shall return, you know, in the chariots, you know, what the so-called white man calls the UFOs, they're going to be good. You know, so that's the master plan, man. We're that close. You know, let me get this in the book of Ezekiel real quick. Right? I think I've got the right verse. Ezekiel 18, Salakia. Oh, that's not it. I always be forgetting where it is. Salakia, Israel. Might be Ezekiel 12. Here it is. This is Ezekiel 12 and verse 21. It says, "And the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man," what is that proverb? It's talking about the prophets when it speaks of Son of Man. It also speaks of Yahweh Shai in some context, not in this context, but prophets too. It says, "What is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel, saying that the days are prolonged and every vision faileth?" Right. You know, because you've had people saying that the MOTB ain't gonna come in our lifetime. This ain't gonna happen till another 100 years from now, or a couple hundred years from now. What do you got to say now? You know, what do you got to say now? Look at all the ways of payment that we have now. You know, a lot of stuff is contactless. People don't even use change anymore, and the dollar system is about to collapse, and the money don't mean anything. And everybody's seeing it, but you still have some people that still think that they're not going to bring out the MOTB, or they're not going to see here people where they are, because that's his master plan. If you've been paying attention, you know, and he's the wicked man. He's the devil, man. His whole race of people. It's not just you know, we're not just going to single them out. It's their whole race, man. It's the whole race of people. But the main ones are the, you know, ones at the top, the elites, and he's a part of the lower elite family, if you want to say that, you know. So he's not a Rothschild. Well, I think he might be a Rothschild. I could be wrong on that, but he's not at the top, but he's close, you know. But that's the MOTB, man. That's, you know, that prophecy is here, man. That's not Tyrian no more. It says, "Tell them therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but saying to them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. And the Lord put the spirit on Elder Apostle Tahar to deem this year the year of all prophecies coming to pass, Lord willing." So that's the Lord basically saying that he will cause the effect. He will cause every prophecy to come to pass. It's the same thing, you know. And the hot topic right now in all Israel, not all these camps in MOTB. Because, you know, the Lord got the spirit on the elders apostles to rebuke these different camps. He's been having that spirit on them since they came in 30, 40 years ago. But now everybody's talking about it because they can't run from it. Everybody sees it. You know, it's here. You know, when COVID hit, that basically sped up the process of them bringing the MOTB out and introducing it to everybody. Now they can do that. They can literally do that any day now. That's how close we are, man. Let's get Romans 13 and 11. Romans 13 and 11 real quick. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe." So we got to get out of this, you know, this mindset of, you know, not wanting to be reproved or not admitting that certain, you know, elders and men are right about this prophecy, man. You know, because what are you going to say in that day when you have certain people in your congregation take it? Or when they they're gonna have that choice of whether they're gonna say yes or no. You know, because I used to watch Watchmen for Israel, because that's who the elders and apostles have been getting on them, and they have been getting on other camps too, because they're not the only ones. It's HOIs, IUIC, and Sons of Thunder. Those are other camps that say the MOTB is something other than the CHIP. You know, so yeah, you gotta get out of that, man. All the electors gonna get out of that, man. If you ain't part of the elect, then you ain't gonna get out of that pretty much, But yeah, they've always been saying that, but we're not in that time, man. You gotta get out of that, man. Because they don't really speak on the CHIP like that. Because I used to watch Watchmen for Israel. That's what I said already, I think. I used to watch them. They don't really speak on that prophecy like that, or even speak on the chip in general. They don't speak on it. I'm gonna get this in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'm gonna probably close out. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry." And now we're at the time to where that prophecy is not tarrying. It's in your face. That's why that's the hot topic in all Israel right now. Out of all these camps, they coming back and making rebuke videos from the elders, but you can't rebuke that. That's what the MOTB is. I didn't always know that's what the MOTB was, but I understand that. That's what that is. That's what that is, man. It ain't nothing else. That's his master plan. This is happening in our lifetime. So how you gonna say this is gonna happen 10, 20 years from now? This is his master plan. This is how you know who the wicked is. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the flock, the sheep. I just wanted to bring this out, man, because this is coming, man. Don't take this, man. If you take this, you're gonna be put to death. You're gonna get that fire, man. You don't want that fire, but the elect won't take it. So I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna give our honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. I'm gonna say YASHAMIAHLA, Shalom to the elect.